Hi, this is Karen from White Willow, and I wanted to kind of go over some skills and to help you understand why I do what I do. I'm not a younger person, and I wish I had these skills and knew a lot more about this when I was younger. Um, I just think that any time in our life, if we have some survival skills, it will benefit us. I do want to encourage you to learn a little bit about everything: gardening, canning, storing food, prepping as far as gathering canned food or even canning your own food for long periods of time, grabbing some extra cans at the store each time you go. Don't pay attention to the expiration date. This is just to get you to buy more food. I have things that I've canned and opened 5 years later and it's still good. But I really want to encourage you to understand gardening, understand compost, understand vermiculture or worm beds, and how the castings can help your gardens be good nutrition and well maintained. And I also want you to understand canning. Preparing food is really something that we should all know something about before we need it. That's the key, is that we need to know skills before we need them. With the gardening, I started with little pots on my back patio. I didn't have anything fancy. They were just pots I bought at Lowe's or pots I bought at the Dollar Tree. I bought one of those stacking gardens that worked good on some things and some things not. So there was a year or two of just trial and error. I did go from just regular pots to earth boxes, which were really, really awesome. The earth boxes have a drainage cavity in the bottom of it and a tube that goes up, and you water it through the tube, and then the roots go deeper because they have a platform and then the cavity underneath it where the water goes. They are really pretty amazing, and I have to say I give a thumbs up to those earth boxes. And potato bags. I had really good luck with potato bags with my root plants, such as carrots, potatoes, beets, and radishes. Actually, I had great luck with radishes as well in the potato bags. I do put a coaster underneath my potato bags just so the water doesn't seep out through the potato bag all over the ground, and then it doesn't get that storage of water that it needs to grow. But my point is, and I do have a point, is that you need to have skills somewhat refined, or at least some knowledge of them, and maybe a little experience with them before you need them. You don't want to end up in a crisis or a food shortage or something and then not understand how to take care of yourself. All of these things that I do on White Willow have a learning curve. Gardening is a special character all in itself. Each plant likes to grow next to this particular plant or that particular plant and doesn't like another plant. I do have a raised bed garden now in my backyard. It's not huge, but it does provide a good amount of vegetables. Not enough for me to can, but definitely enough for me to have each week for dinner. So the point is that you really need to know something about preparing for your future, storing some food, making sure when you go to the grocery store that you buy a couple extra cans of those beans that you like or something. If you don't have a canner, it is kind of an expense up front when you're learning canning. You can find some on Marketplace or other used neighborhood garage sale sites to find these canning products and then just replace the seal in them. I would definitely replace the seal. But these are really good skills to have and just have on hand. Hopefully we'll never need them, but if you do, you've already gotten the experience, have a good understanding, know that growing vegetables or vermiculture or compost bins are a unique character in themselves and what they require to be maintained. A compost bin needs 3 things: water, green, anything fruity, live vegetables, grass, clippings, and then also dead leaves. So dead leaves, dead branches. I don't put large branches in my compost bin, but I do put a lot of dried leaves. Anything that falls from my bushes or shrubs or trees, I go ahead and rake them up and throw them in the bin. So they need browns, greens, and water. So that's what has a good compost, so that you can make sure that mixes well and it's able to be distributed into your garden. I just really want to encourage everyone to learn and understand and grow your pantry. And even if you have a separate area that you want to keep your food, extra cans, so that you know those are for storage alone and they're not for everyday use that you're using in your kitchen. So I just want to encourage you to keep stopping in, and we're going to do some fun things as well as some more survival type techniques. The breads, the cheesecakes, in the jars are a lot of fun, but they're also kind of nice to have if something did happen with a food shortage and we couldn't get supplies, that you do have a nice snack while we're in a distressed time period. I can, because I like it, for one. It's fun, it's rewarding, and when I see my pantry get full, it's even more rewarding. I also like to eat it when I'm in a hurry and I can just pull something from the canning pantry and grab my beef stew, or take the potatoes that are already cooked and just add some seasoning to them, or throw them in the oven or the fryer to get, to cook for the evening. But it's great satisfaction, and it's also good because I feel some sort of confidence that I have the skills to help me and my family out if we absolutely needed to. It's never a bad thing to be prepared. And it doesn't mean that we're expecting a disaster. I'm in Florida, and we do have hurricanes and such that we have had without power for 5-10 days. So I've had experience where this has been helpful and a helpful skill to know. But also, you just want to make sure that you're a good provider for your family. And I think that even if it's just one of you or 5 of you, it needs to just cross your mind to say, hey, how can I help my family? How can I be prepared for my family if there was a crisis? This food shortage kind of was scary this past year and still is in place, and the prices are ridiculous. I do buy food when it's on sale, such as at Sam's Club, I'll get clearance meat when they have the little yellow sticker on them so that they're a reduced price, and I just go home and can it. That way I get it at a reduced price, and some of it's like the pre-seasoned Asian chicken or something, and I just go ahead and can that. Sometimes I take it and I throw it in separate baggies and I can them after they're seasoned. The meat is super easy. It's something that anybody can do. Canning is a unique art, and it's really simplified once you get into a routine and understand why you do certain things. So I just wanted to say good morning and have a great day, and please stop back in and see White Willow's videos. And I hope that you learn something from my experiences as I walk through this preparing life to make sure that I'm ready for anything with my family, as my family means everything to me. You have a great day. Thanks for watching.